morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Today is March the 15th at 4:22 a.m. I got up with old man bladder and I came in. I was watching the market for a little bit. It's not really doing a whole lot. It's just in a small range all night, but that's not why you're here. I decided to go ahead and make the final video for this 25K Apex 25K funded evaluation. Like I said before, I've said it a million times, I started out doing it trying to show every trade, but that didn't work out. But so I changed it to like a more realistic view of what to expect if you're trying to pass the evaluation, get to the performance account stage, and get to a payout. We started this journey back on February the 8th, if I'm not mistaken. I bought the evaluation. We passed the evaluation on the 23rd. That's about a 2-week span. Right, passed the evaluation on the 23rd. Then from the 23rd, we got to above the threshold. I can't remember the date we got above the threshold, but the payouts windows, the request to payout windows for Apex is between the 1st and the 5th. Right, the 1st and the 5th of the month, and between the 15th and the 20th of the month. Now, in order to be able to request a payout in an account, you have to be above the threshold. For the 25K account, you got to be above 26.6. Well, you have to have at least 26.6 in the 25K account. Because if you look at the 25K account, the threshold, that's 50K. Okay, the threshold, trailing threshold is 1,500. And when you get to the PA accounts, you have to have 1,500 plus 100. So you got to have 1,600. So it'll be 26.6. That's in the account. That's the threshold you got to be at to be able to request the payout. Me personally, I don't like to request anything that's going to take me down below the 26.6. So I like to get above 26.6 and then take out what I want that's above the 26.6. And in order to request, you have to have 10 trading days and be above the threshold when the window is open. So once I got above the threshold, the window wasn't open anymore for the 1st through the 5th. So I said I would be back when we are able to request again, and now here it is, the 15th. It's the first day of the request window. So I'm gonna go in and do a payout request. So with Apex, the way the process works is you log in, to your account, and when you come into your account, it takes you to your dashboard, and you go over here to request a payout. And when you click on request a payout, right, it pulls up this window here, and it tells you this request form is only active between the 1st and the 5th, 1 through 5, that's 1st and 5th, and 15 through 20, that's the 15th to the 20th of each month. If you do not see your account in the drop down window, that means that your account may have not yet hit the minimum balance. Like I said, it's got to be above the 26.6 for the 25K. You already requested a payout for this account recently, or the number of trade days required not met. So again, like I said, you got to have 10 days, 10 trading days, not calendar days, 10 trading days completed when the window opens between the 1st and the 5th, or the 15th through the 20th, and it has to be above the threshold, right? And you can only request once during the 1st through the 15th, and once through the 15th and the 20th, right? You can't do that. So then you just go to the drop down box right up here and you select the account. Right, then it tell you the account number, tell you the P&L, tell you the account size. Then you just put in the amount that you want. I'm going to do 500, I think. Yes, I'm going to do 500 because 2213 minus 500 will leave 1700. So that would, yes, and I'll have 113 above my cushion. Yes, because the cushion is the 1600. All right. Yeah, so I have 113 above my cushion. For those who don't understand what I did, I took the P&L, which is 2213. That's how much I have available. You can only request up to 1500 the first it's either 3 or 4 months. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. It's either 3 or 4, the first 3. Okay, so the first 3 months, you can only request 1500 per time. So on the 1st through the 5th, you can request 1500. 15th through the 20th, you can request 1500. But that's 1 month. So month 2, then month 3, you can only request 1500 for the 25K accounts. And then in month 4, you can request, there's no limit on the amount you can request. If you got enough to request 5,000, you can request 5,000. If you got enough to request 10,000, you can request 10,000, right? And then once you get the first, you get 100% of the first 12,000, and then it's a 90-10 split after your 100%. So back to what I was saying. So I got 2213, right? My cushion, subtract 1600 because you got to get the 1500 plus 100, right? That leaves 613, right? So I could take 613 and be right at my cushion, but I'm taking 500, and now that gives me $113 above my cushion. So that because you can eat into the cushion. When I say eat into the cushion, you can withdraw out of the cushion, but I don't like to do that. I like to leave the cushion there because that's what a trailing drawdown is. That's when like if it trails you up until that 1600. At 1600, it stops trailing you. So now I don't have to worry about trying to move my stop to protect profits. Once it move in, I can just let my trades play out. It can go and then come back and go. It's not counting against me if it goes up $200 and then comes back and stop me out at $100. It's not gonna give me $300 of drawdown. All right. Now I've beat that horse enough. All right, so I'm going to request 500. So there it is. It shows you the account, the date. You see that 500 pending status active. Had 13 trading days. Like y'all know, I had the one spiral day. Started off pretty good. Had a spiral day. Took a couple losses, but we are here. We're at the payout process, and it expanded over from February 8th was the day I bought the eval. February 23rd, paid for the performance. And now here it is on March 15th. I'm requesting a payout. So between the 23rd and the 15th, between the 23rd and the 14th, I had 13 trading days in the PA account because it said I was trading for 13 days. And I signed up on the 23rd. I paid the assignment fee on the 23rd. So, as you see, today is the 17th, March 17th. I got an email today. And just like I suspected, they denied the withdrawal because I had that big day. I don't know. I think in one of the other videos, I think I remember mentioning that I was worried about that big day and it being more than 30% of the P&L. So I got the email today saying that it was denied. So I won't be able to do a withdrawal for this until I get it above. Let's do the math. So I think it's 4,000. I was thinking about it earlier. I think it's 4,000. But so the day, and you see right here, it says the reason is because on March the 5th, it was 53% of the total P&L. So March the 5th is 53% of the total P&L. That's the reason why they denied it. Then they'll give you all the reasons that they can deny your thing. So on March the 5th, I had a big day, and on that day, the P&L for that day was 1188, right? So if you put 1188 divided by 30%, right, that means my P&L would have to be above 3960 in order for me to make a withdrawal. So I got to get the P&L above 3960 to be able to make a withdrawal. So if I get the P&L up to 4,000 by the first, because the next withdrawal time window is the 1st through the 5th. So this video has gone from being the first withdrawal to dealing with the 30% rule. And the 30% consistency, the consistency rule, I say simply, continue to trade consistently until 30% of profit balance is no longer the case, right? Then request a withdrawal on the next available payout dates. So it's like they got a consistency rule where you can't trade, one trading day can't be more than 30% of your total P&L. And this is why I don't try to get big days. This is where I trade. This is why I trade the way I trade in my Apex. I don't try to get huge days in Apex, because if you get a day that's greater than 30% of your total P&L, you can't make a withdrawal. You have to, every day have to be less than 30% of your total P&L with Apex. So that's the 30% rule. That's dealing with, look at, congratulations, yay. That's dealing with the 30% rule. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.